And that should be what you have in your big data tables. Okay, from there, identify who your sort of almost there, right? Your sort of B-level, B-grade customers are. People who are almost like they're your best ones, but they're just a little bit different. Now, the exercise there from the analytics perspective, and again, remember I said this is a hunting and pecking exercise very often, is to understand what that delta is. So if you identify best based on, let's say, the number of times per week they use your product, just making this up, and you said the best folks use it about 4 times per week, and then you say the almost ones use it about 2.5 times per week. That's great. So you identify those people, and you kind of want these to be circles that grow. So you don't want your best customers to be 45% of your database, unless if you do, then it's going to be a very hard exercise. But identify those people that are just pretty close to them. Now understand where the delta in those different characteristics that we're talking about. So if everybody who was everybody who turned into your best customer created a profile on day 1. But you notice that most of the people who are in your great category didn't do that on day 1. They ended up doing that on day 3. Well, that's an opportunity for you to have leveraged the data to aim to get more people to actually create that profile on day 1. Now, the question is, how do you know that the creation of the profile was actually the reason they were a great, or your best user, right? The answer is you don't, and you can do some of this causal correlative analysis, right? Looking at the data and running some actual statistics on it. Chances are there's a lot of folks on your team who don't know how to do that, which is okay. So that's partly where having the person who's a good business person who has a sense of like, does that seem like that would actually have an impact? Does that seem like something that would actually be impactful? And ask